So, good evening. I am a trainer for this workshop, and I welcome you to this 10 days hands-on training program on designing of in silico protein and mRNA vaccines. So, today is the first day of our workshop, and in this workshop, the participants are also supposed to do the practicals once the trainer shows them how to do. So, today, let's move on to our very first practical, and after finishing the practical, we will discuss the theoretical aspects of in silico protein and mRNA vaccine designing. So, shall we begin? Please reply. Okay, so let's begin. So, the very first practical that we are going to do is the retrieval of protein sequences from database. Okay, the retrieval of protein sequences from the database. So I'm going to share the link in the Zoom chat box, okay? And then I will show you how to do the practical. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. So please click on the link that I have provided in the chat box, in the Zoom chat box. Please click on this link. And now I'm going to share my screen also. So shall I begin now? Shall I begin? Okay. So this is the protein database by National Center for Biotechnology Information, National Library of Medicine, and National Institute of Health. So here you can search for the protein sequences which belong to all the microorganisms or any other kind of organism, okay, such as animal protein or plant protein, and also to humans. So because we are going to design a vaccine, so we will search for a protein which belongs to a particular microorganism, such as Mycobacterium tuberculosis or Vibrio cholerae, any other, okay, any microorganism. Just because we are supposed to design a vaccine. So here I will go for Vibrio cholerae, okay, or let me go for MTB, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, okay. I will just write the name of the organism and click on enter, or I will click on search. Okay, here the search option is given. Either I will click just write the name of the organism and click on search, or I will click on enter and I will press the enter button. Okay, now scrolling down, these are your results. Okay, okay, so these are your results for the particular organisms protein. So you can see the very first one is 197 long amino acid protein. Okay, that belongs to another organism. Okay, let me write the full name of the organism. So it will give me just a second. Mycobacterium. Okay, and I will click on search. Okay, so the results have got changed. Okay, so the very first one protein, it's 479 amino acid long protein. Okay, so it's a good length for a protein. So here, what I will do, I will click on the option FASTA. Is it fine? Please respond. Did you get till here? Hello, did you get till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, FASTA is a format in which the nucleotide and protein sequences are written in capital letters, okay, in bioinformatics, along with a header. The header is known as the FASTA header, and along with the FASTA header, it is known as the FASTA sequence, okay. Without the FASTA header, it is known as the plain sequence. So this is your FASTA sequence of the particular protein. So here you can see the FASTA header, which starts with a greater than sign and an accession number is given. Okay, this accession number, okay, it tells you about the protein which is submitted to this database, and then you have this the name of the protein. Okay, okay, now what you have to do, from the top of the FASTA header, okay, that is from the very beginning of the FASTA header where the greater than sign is given. Okay, from where this greater than sign is given, okay, you have to copy this entire protein. Okay, from the top of the FASTA header to the bottom of the protein sequence. Is that clear? Is that clear? Please respond.
Ma'am, actually, I'm not getting this hypoxia sensor.
It's okay. If you're getting any other protein also, it's okay. You can take that one also. Click on the option FASTA. Okay, and then once the sequence opens, copy the entire sequence from top to bottom.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, copy
Okay.
it. Copy it. Okay, and then open Notepad in your laptop, or if you're using Mac, then open TextEdit.
Okay.
The other participant who has just joined, please be patient. I will repeat again. Just see what I am doing. Now I'm going to share my Notepad screen. Okay, I have copied the protein. I hope you can see my Notepad screen.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have copied the protein and pasted it over here, okay, in my notepad. And now I have to save this protein sequence in the notepad. But before naming this file, okay, before naming this file, I will ask both of you to please create a folder by the name RVIM, okay? Or you can, not by the name RVIM, you can just create the name by vaccines, okay? In silico vaccines. Just create a folder by the name in silico vaccines in your D drive, E drive, or F drive. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please create a folder in your E drive, D drive, or the F drive by the name in silico vaccines where you will be saving this file. Okay. And by what name you have to save, I'm going to tell you. Click on the option file, then click on save as. Okay, click on save as, then select your folder in silico vaccines. Txt. Okay, protein 1, protein space 1 dot txt will be in small because it is the extension for text document. Clear? Is that clear? Hello, is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Protein also, but it is better if you give the name protein 1, protein 2, and so on. Okay, and dot txt will be in small letters because it is the extension for text document. Okay, and then click on save. Your protein sequence will get saved in this notepad. Okay, is that clear to you? Is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm going to repeat. Okay, so please be vigilant to see her and I practical again. I'm sorry, second. Just 1 second. For the interruption. I'm going to show again, so please be vigilant. I'm again going to share my screen. Just 1 second. Okay. So you can see my screen. So here 20 proteins per page is listed. Okay. If you scroll down, then 20 proteins per page is listed. Okay. In the same way as I have shown you to retrieve the protein sequences, you have to retrieve 40 protein sequences, which can belong to the same microorganism or which can belong to different microorganisms also. Is that clear? You have to save 40 protein sequences, okay, in 40 different notepad files, and you have to save those notepad files in the in silico protein folder, in silico vaccine folder. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. But
Hello?
why 40, ma'am?
Because after that, many proteins will get screened out. That's why in the next upcoming practicals.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
got
please
it.
go ahead. But before going ahead, I will give you time. Okay, do not worry. It's a 10 days workshop. We have ample of time, and the participants are required to do the practicals along with the trainer. Okay, it's a hands-on workshop. Uh, How many have you completed, Bimla? How many proteins have you retrieved? Protein sequences?
40, ma'am.
Okay, 40 you have completed? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please wait for the other participants. And Payal, how many have you retrieved? Hello, Payal, how many have you retrieved? 22. Okay, so Payal, you are still working. Okay, please go ahead. And Rohini, what about you?
I have written five only.
Okay,
Hello?
okay, no problem. I'm giving you 15 minutes more. Please be
Yes,
patient. Okay, let the other participants complete. We will
I'm
go
retrieving
ahead.
different
So, okay,
bacterial sequences. Hello?
no problem, no problem. It
Okay,
should
okay,
be a
ma'am.
sequence which belongs to a microorganism. That's it. It can be from any
Okay,
bacteria, from any virus, also from any other kind of microorganism. For that, we need an infectious protein.
okay. Virus also is fine.
Yes, yes, it's fine.
Okay, 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 ma'am. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Payal and Rohini, how many have you completed?
Ma'am, almost 15.
15. Payal, what about you? 30. Okay, so friends, I'm giving you 10 minutes more. Okay, then in the last 5 minutes, we will discuss the theoretical aspects of reverse vaccine, vaccinology, and immunoinformatics. Okay, and
Okay,
then we will
ma'am.
carry on with the next practicals from tomorrow onwards. So you're having 10 minutes more till 10:25. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Hello, friends. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, friends. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just give me a second. Let us now move on with the theoretical aspects of in silico vaccine designing. Okay. So, how many have you completed?
I have completed 35.
Okay. And Payal, you? Okay, 38. Okay, no problem. Let us finish this and then you can take the rest as your assignment. Okay.
Okay.
So just give me a second. I'm going to share my screen. I hope you can see the screen. All of you?
Yes.
Okay. So let us go ahead. I have changed my slide, okay? So let us go with the history of vaccinology. So in 1721, Lady Mary Wortley Montagu, she brought the smallpox inoculation to Europe, okay? And then in 1774, Benjamin Jesty gave the hypothesis that the infection with cowpox can protect a person from smallpox. Then finally, in 1796, Sir Edward Jenner invented the first successful vaccine against smallpox with the matter he collected from a cowpox sore. Then 1976, finally the smallpox was eradicated globally. In 1872, Louis Pasteur invented the first laboratory-based vaccine against cholera. In 1937, Max Thriller, Hugh Smith, and Eugen Hagen developed the first vaccine against fever, for which they got the Nobel Prize. Okay, the vaccine was approved in 1938. By 1945, the first influenza vaccine was invented by Thomas Francis Jr. and Jonas Salk, and it was approved for military use, followed in 1946 for the civilian use. Then, between 1952 to 55, the first effective polio vaccine was developed by Jonas Salk. Then, in 1960, the second type of polio vaccine was developed by Albert Sabin, which was again approved for use. Sabin's vaccine was live attenuated. It was made using the virus in weakened form, and it was given orally as drops. So, the oral polio vaccine which we take today, that was first tested and produced in the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe. Then Czechoslovakia became the first country in the world to eliminate polio. Now let us come to the computational vaccinology. So what is it exactly? So Dr. Rainer Rapalli is considered as the father of reverse or computational vaccinology. He invented the first successful vaccine against meningococcus group B bacteria by using the methodology of computational vaccinology. Now, what is this reverse or computational vaccinology? So it refers to the development of multi-epitopic vaccine candidates, okay, by scanning the entire genomic and proteomic data sets of microorganisms with the help of computational algorithms and uh, bioinformatic tools. Okay, so in this process, what we do, we reverse the entire pathway of the conventional vaccinology. That means we don't have to collect the microorganisms and grow and culture them in laboratory and then inject them into healthy organisms to get the vaccines. Okay, no such type of protocol is followed. What we have to do, we have to take the proteomic or genomic sequences, and from those the particular sequences we will predict the epitopic sequences, the epitopes, and using those epitopic sequences or the epitopes we will design the in silico vaccine that will be multi epitopic, means one vaccine can target several epitopes of the same organism, or if we want, then of different organisms also. Okay, clear to you? Friends, clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So this is the pathway of reverse vaccinology which we will follow. We will understand it in detail once we keep on doing the practicals one by one. What is immunoinformatics? So it refers to the use of several database and tools which are used to scan the entire genomic and proteomic datasets of the microorganisms so as to find out the potential vaccine targets. So we can just say in simple words, immunoinformatics gives rise to reverse vaccinology. And how does this happen? That we will study once we get on in doing the practicals. Okay, friends? Hello, is this fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Bimla and Payal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so friends, this was all for today. Okay, we will continue tomorrow. And please finish your task, Payal and Rohini. You will
Yes,
get the
ma'am.
entire recording as the YouTube link, which you have to access using your Google Mail IDs or Gmail IDs. Okay, so please provide your Gmail IDs, which you have provided during the registration in the WhatsApp group also, so that the technical team can give you the access. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
you
Okay.
cannot download the recording, but you can definitely view it using the YouTube links.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So let's wind up then. Bye. Good night. Take care. Let's meet tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, ma'am.